In this tutorial, you will see how to integrate and use the TH LINK Profibus gateway and search for HART field devices for asset management in AMS Device Manager. Before going further, be sure to have properly installed the tech software from the Softing website and the HART over Profibus interface in AMS Device Manager. As a first step, you need to open the web interface of the TH LINK Profibus device and check the operation mode. In our case, the device has the IP address 192.168.0.16. Click on Settings and select the XEPI2 tab. Under Network Configuration, check that the operation mode is set to Active Passive Profibus Station. If not, log in and modify the setting. The first step of the configuration is now finished. The second step is to set up the network configuration of the AMS Device Manager. Select Network Configuration under AMS Device Manager in Windows. Click on Add and select HART over Profibus. You will need to configure the new interface with a network name and the IP address of the TH LINK Profibus gateway. If the PC and the TH LINK device are in the same subnet, you can set default local host. Click on Finish and close the network configuration. The third step is to set up the hardware configuration of the Softing device. Select Hardware Configuration under Softing in Windows. Click on Hardware to add the new TH LINK Profibus. Click on Scan and search for connected devices. The TH LINK Profibus should pop up in the lower list. You can check again that the device with IP 192.168.0.16 is in the list. You will be then able to now assign the device. Click on Add in the upper list. Select the unassigned device with the correct IP address and transfer it to assigned devices by clicking on the corresponding arrow. Please enter a name under the section Gateway. The latter will be displayed in AMS Device Manager later on. We give in HART over Profibus tag in our example. Click on OK. You will be then able to launch the AMS Device Manager tool. Please start the program and access the Device Explorer. Open the section Physical Networks by clicking on the plus icon. Your workstation name should appear. Open it. The previously configured HART over Profibus 1 network should be displayed. Reopen the HART configuration tool of Softing to check your Profibus DP parameters. The tool can be used to configure the field bus parameter, and additional bus parameter tests can be launched for a basic physical layer test. More details can be found in your user manual. Before closing the tool, do not forget to activate the TH LINK Profibus station by clicking on Activated. This is mandatory for the first step. Apply and close the tool. Get back to AMS Device Manager tool. You will now be able to display the connected and activated TH LINK Profibus devices and search for Profibus DP slaves and HART field devices connected to the remote I/O. Right-click on the previously configured HART over Profibus 1 network and select Rebuild Hierarchy. After several seconds, your previously configured TH LINK Profibus hardware name should appear in the list under Communication Host 1. If you click on the plus icon, you should then see the TH LINK Profibus hardware. By clicking on the plus icon again, you will display all the Profibus DP slaves devices connected to your gateway. As you notice in our example, several of them are remote I/O DP slaves where HART field devices are connected to. You can select another view in View, Device Connection View, to have a more graphical representation of the device. Like before, select the configured HART over Profibus 1 network and select Rebuild Hierarchy. In order to access your HART devices, click on the plus icon of a remote I/O. In our example, we select the LB/FB remote I/O with ID 125. We can already notice the different slots supporting HART communication protocol. By clicking on the plus icon again, you can display the connected HART field devices. If you double-click on the icon of the field device, you will be able to access the configuration interface of the sensor. The tool will start reading digital information from the field device in order to display the different parameters. You will get an overview of current parameters and be able to configure your HART field device. In our example, we have a valve from Fisher Controls. The entire asset management can be achieved over that interface. This concludes the TH LINK Profibus device integration and AMS Device Manager for HART over Profibus applications. Further information can be found on our website, industrial.softing.com. Thank you for your attention.